I sort of do a filter system where I take out the most important that I can. I write them physically.
Yeah,
So I've
that's
got a
a
nice list.
that's always helpful. Okay, we've got game sound. Cool. All right. So did you want to hop into arena for a bit?
Gladly.
Alrighty. Let me get it going.
Do you have the ID and stuff?
I'm booting it up right now.
Step into the ring.
Okay. So do you can you share with me your notes just so I can take a look at what you got out of it?
Oh, oh yeah, sure. I'll take a picture. Just a sec. Oh god, it's so blurry. I'm gonna take a.
Okay, it's all right. You can just give me the rundown of things you were trying to improve on.
Okay, well, first of all, I mean, obviously, I fall into some patterns with plasma breath.
Hmm.
That was primarily some reason I was pressing it. I didn't really make it
Sorry, you're
whatsoever.
you're cutting off a
Oh,
lot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you hear me a little bit more clearly now?
Yes.
So basically, talking about not falling into plasma patterns with a neutral. So for some reason, I was using it a lot in disadvantage, just out of like getting hit, and I'm really not sure why that would address that. And but
Sorry,
mainly, it's
you're cutting out. You might have to turn up your mic sensitivity or move it closer.
is this a little better?
Yeah, that's much better.
Oh god, okay, because I had headphones, and it might have been the microphone with interference or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can hear you. No problem.
All right, so basically, plasma, right? In disadvantage, I was pressing it for some reason and kind of like just tossing out fireballs for no real reason. It
Yeah.
just kind of was like whatever. But mainly, it's just uh, I tend to reflexively do it when I can just ledge trap or go off stage and edge guard. I kind of use it as a crutch. Yeah, just that, and hoping that things will be a little bit better now. While I'm recovering, it's good to be in the at the distance where I can threaten with my side B and potentially just cheese out some kills with that.
Yeah.
And just in general, I need to go to ledge instead of landing and just not land as aggressively
Um,
because it's not really a thing that Ridley's good at.
yeah. Well, you can land aggressively with like Nair. I think it's pretty safe. But I from hearing your notes, it seems like you're focused on the right things. One trap that a lot of players fall into is like there's two sides to improvement, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
there's learning how to read your opponent's habits, and there's fixing your own bad habits. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of players who hit plateaus will be too focused on reading their opponent's habits and not focused on their own habits. But yeah, your Nair's
Oh,
-7 at best, which is okay. It's like fairly safe. Anyway,
of
sorry.
course. Just talking about things like Uh, obviously, I shield when I feel pressure, so that's something I need to address.
Yep.
Just finding more opportunities to force and punish air dodges. That was
Yep.
something that was very good that we talked about from last time.
And that's great
Um,
advantage stuff. But I do think it's most important to fix your bad habits before you start working on um, reading your opponent's habits, because your opponent's going to vary up a lot. That's a lot harder. But yeah, big focus on fixing your own bad habits. That should be where it's at.
yeah, and then there are a few like esoteric things like confidence
Hmm.
and thinking more in disadvantage, which are a little bit harder to describe in specifics, but it's things that I want to keep in mind.
Yep.
And I'm not entirely certain where to start with some of that, but I've been thinking about it and trying to be better.
Well, we'll take a look at it today, and you can ask me some questions about how I improved on those things and how I try to improve now. All
All
right,
right, that's
you
deeply
ready?
appreciated.
Yep, you ready to
Ready?
fight?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a taunt. Or do it. Okay, so that wasn't true. I hit you with Nair. Ooh, I almost got a little bit cheese there. I hit you with Nair, and then I just waited for you to air dodge and got a grab, and that works a lot. But you got to recognize what I'm going for and counterplay it. So a lot of people, when they do something unsafe, they'll have a habit of the thing they do after that. For you, it's shield. A lot of people spot dodge. A lot of people jump. For you, it's shield. So I can tomahawk grab you a lot after you do something unsafe. But yeah, you want to mix a lot. Or at least in that case, it was shield. It might not be your only consistent habit, but. Ooh, might be dead. That's the matchup.
Oh,
That's the matchup. Good job taking advantage of it. I like the idea there. I should have been able to kill you for that, though, if I had spaced correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do that earlier, I think, if you want to stall, so that I can't get there in time. Up smash is an amazing pressure tool for platforms like that. There it is. The plasma disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just too much plasma in general. Yeah, it's not a good. It's really not a good zoning tool. It's more of a advantage tool than a zoning tool. Okay, so now I can down air you. I didn't time it right, but if I did, you would have just died. So be careful doing that. That was dumb of me to challenge that in that way. But I thought you were going to side B.
There it is.
Yep. There you go. You did something aggressive. Okay, that one wasn't a regrab, so that was actually a good one to do. It's very hard to punish.
There it is.
That was not as bad. You just did the single one, and you just did it to put pressure on me. That's all right. Just don't overcommit to it. Okay, now you could very well die there, but I screwed up. Okay. So yeah, I just waited for you to commit to something, punish your landing.
Gotcha.
You're doing well though.
Thank you.
It's good mix-ups. Still, like, the main thing I'm doing is punishing your bad habits. Which you can't move on to the next level of play, which the next level of play is when it really becomes like Smash, like it's like a chess game where you're trying to outthink your opponent if you still have bad habits that they're punishing. Because in that case, it just becomes a context of who has the worst bad habits, and like that's not really Smash at its most honestly at its most beautiful and fun. So yeah, that's what you need to focus on is like don't have those exploitable habits, and also don't rely on your opponent having bad habits either. Like you got to find ways to get openings that don't rely on your opponent doing something unsafe on your shield, because like that's level 1 of Smash, right? Or level 1 is like I'm good at F smashing my friends. Level 2 is okay, when my friend does this bad thing, I can punish it, right? But level 3 is trying to create those openings once your opponent knows what's safe, what's unsafe, and what to do in neutral, and your opponent stops making obvious mistakes. That's when Smash becomes really interesting. And that's the level that needs to be aspired to. good up smash. Ooh, you almost got me. So yeah, you side B too much. It's super unsafe on stage. Okay, and then now you've got a re-grab situation, so if I spaced that correctly, I would have killed you. So yeah, be careful with the drop down up airs. They're gonna get you punished a lot. Ike has the range that I can actually challenge ledge without worrying about you hitting me with up B. So it's a lot less safe than if you were doing it against like a shorter range character.
Right.
Wow. I tried to grab your F smash and you drew back when you did the fire blade. So yeah, I can go up there. You know, big sword, really good double jump. Can't sleep on how high up and how far out I can go. It was a good tech. That was a good tech.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you do that tech, because sometimes it'll save you. Sometimes it won't, though. Looking good, though. For sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I have my suspicion that Small Battlefield is not a great stage for Ridley. I think the platform's kind of stunted his recovery getting back to stage a little bit.
I can understand that, but also your up smash completely covering the whole platform is pretty broken. So
Oh yeah.
You gotta be aware of the pluses and the minuses.
Yeah. I think that happens with a lot of Ridley stages, where it's just like there are aspects of his gameplay that become really polarizing. But at the same time, that's just kind of the nature of playing him.
Carried with strong strengths and bad weaknesses. It's not like Ike.
Yep.
So you can air dodge that if I go for an up air there. Just a little matchup note.
Gotcha.
See what you were trying to do there? Yeah, I just tried to avoid it. Oh, nice. I was going for a tomahawk grab, but you called me out. Cool mix up.
Yeah, just gotta not use it as a crutch.
Yeah, that's why it's a mix up.
Expecting you to win it.
No, yeah, that back air's sneaky. It'll get you. Oh, we traded.
It's a funny match.
Yep. Playing good defense here. Waiting for me to approach. I like it. That dash tech was bad, but you didn't get punished, so it's okay. Wow, that was dumb. I knew you'd probably up smash there. Whew.
Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah, it always misses on this stage. Okay, so now you're dead if I don't screw this up. I screwed it up. It's hard because Ridley has such a low ledge hang, you know?
It's true.
I have to space way better than I usually do. Right, so I just baited you there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm rolling a lot today.
Yeah, and if most people, if they hang on ledge like that, if you fake like you're going to try to hit them off ledge, they'll either roll or get up attack, like 90% of the time. So you can just back up, and I think Ridley can also just F-tilt them, just like Ike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, difference being I just have to get the sweet spot.
Yep. Well, if they get up attack, you can do anything. You can dash attack them. You know, it's really slow. But and if they roll, you can just stand there and F-tilt. It's really good. And if they jump, hey, you can cover that too if you react in time. Ledge trapping, man. I made a video on ledge trapping, and it was like specifically for Ike's ledge trap, but it also had a lot of like you got to figure out what your flowchart is too. Also, the video isn't exactly my flowchart; it's just a starter.
Okay.
Like, do you have a plan when you're ledge trapping?
Yeah.
What's your plan? Hold on, show it to me real quick. Like, pretend I'm on ledge and just.
Well, I like to. Honestly, for a long time, I was just kind of being here and doing nair reactionary, but I was getting hit by get up attack a lot, so I kind of stay at this distance and wait, and I do a reactionary nair to cover jump, get up attack, things like that. And the next thing is that I can fade back with it, and the sort of tip man hitbox covers rolls.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah. It's just a nice bit of option coverage, and if I see a habit, I can hard hunt. Mostly, it's just having the hitbox out at once. But I've been adopting a more reaction strategy.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you can do little baits, like again, if they're hanging ledge, you can fake like you're going to two-frame them and then catch their reaction. The thing is, online it's a lot harder than offline because it's just harder to react. I like to shield and either shield grab, up B backward, excuse me, up B forwards, or like up air, and that's how I cover everything a lot of the times. But yeah, baits are a good way to get stocks super early in that case. You just can't rely on them too much, but yeah. Pay attention to what your opponent does.
I guess I can fade back a little bit. That seems like a good thing to add.
Yeah.
I'll adopt that.
And a bit more complex, like talking about the levels of play, like I was before. And by levels, I just mean like how deep you're getting into Smash.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah. So you can read a habit, right? If your opponent has a really bad habit, it's easy to read it, right? Like, oh, my opponent does neutral get up roll every time, so I'm gonna F smash it. You know, like that's simple. But if your opponent's better, they'll still have bad habits. They'll just be more like obfuscated. They'll be hidden under a few more layers. Like it'll be, oh, every time I approach ledge and back off, they do a get up attack. Because they're reacting to stimulus. It's a lot harder to control your habits when they're like reactions than it is when they're just like situations that you have a lot of time to think about.
True. Yeah. So a lot of that.
Yeah.
Going on in session.
And so like you'll catch people. You'll be like, oh, you know, you run towards you fake ledge. They'll often do the same thing, and it'll be get up attack or roll, or even if it's jump, you can like do that and then fake back and back air and just kill them. Like that's another layer deep. Anyway. Just wanted to go over my thought process for stuff like that. Hope it's helpful.
Thank you.
All right,
that'll help me sort of enrich it.
Yeah. You ready to fight?
Yes, sir.
I love that taunt.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Ran out of jumps.
Yeah.
So there, yeah, you always either just land, like it's like you stop hitting buttons once I hit you with Nair because you expect a follow-up. And so I just wait and grab you because I get more reward for a grab than I would if I just did an up tilt there. So yeah, be conscious of like the fact that I might not always go for the true combo route. I might be, trying to get more reward based on what I think you're gonna do. This is a game of be more careful recovering. Everyone has those games though, especially with characters like Ridley, where a lot of it's exploitable. Ridley's recovery isn't bad. Nice, you caught out my spot dodge.
Yeah, it just needs to be managed properly.
Yep. It's finicky, that's for sure. Nice combo. Could have pushed more advantage there instead of fireballs, but
yeah,
fireballs might have worked too.
That I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, if you'll notice, one of my bad habits is I jump from ledge too much. Oops. For some reason, I didn't expect to have to detect that early. I thought I would end up like under the stage. I jump from ledge a lot, and once players start calling that out, I really have to be super conscious of it.
Oh man, I I am just not going to ledge correct.
That's right. Yeah, you tried to shield grab, but I spaced around it, and then back right of shield is really good against Ridley.
Oh yeah, it's so good. This.
This is a good release stage, isn't it? Is it?
Tri-flats are kind of a double-edged with.
Makes sense.
And that sort of thing is why.
Very easy to combo. And light.
Yes.
Sephiroth problem too.
Yeah, I happen to be playing him a lot as well lately.
Yeah, I could see how a Ridley player would like Sephiroth. Kind of similar
I actually
characters.
was hoping to do the second half of the session on him.
Cool. I don't know if you've heard my opinions on Sephiroth, but I still think people are overrating the crap out of him.
I know. I think that one of the things about him is that he doesn't have as much depth as a lot of the other DLC.
Yeah, and they're all. Well, I just feel like everybody's out here saying he has so much depth. Like he's the deep. I'm like, what are you talking? He doesn't have enough in lag to like be creative with, or he has too much in lag to be creative with. It feels like to me. The only cool creative thing is the side B, which is actually super cool. I really like that move.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty straightforward character.
Yeah. Definitely, that's what I'm thinking too. As somebody who appreciates the spacing and just, I'm having a good time. But,
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not fun. I just don't. Yeah, I just feel like people go crazy over the DLCs, even when they don't deserve it. It takes a few weeks for people to get a true picture of what they look like. Steve was the same way. Min was the opposite. No one realized how good she was because no one liked her.
yeah, I still fucking hate her.
Yeah. Okay, you're Ridley. You're always going to double jump there. You're never going to air dodge. Ooh, that was good awareness. I think I'm alive. No, definitely not. Yeah, that was good awareness. I went for cheese, and you punished the crap out of it. And then you went for cheese. That's one way.
Yeah, he's got that goofy shit.
Yeah, is that like a wall stage thing? Like, is that guaranteed?
You're much more likely to get it.
Nice.
In general, it's pretty good. Definitely a lot more consistent on Yoshi's and Kalos and walled stages.
Makes sense.
In other situations, I would just go for down angled up B.
Yeah, that's why I think the Ridley Ike matchup is like not great for Ike. It's not awful. Like obviously Ike has. Oh, I thought you were gonna drop that jab. Ike has some tools that are very good in the matchup. But recovery, Ridley's really good at exploiting Ike's recovery.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can actually punish it this time. That works. See, that's the thing, is like you can't really do the beefy up B against Ike because he can just stand back and hit you anyway. You know what I mean by beefy up B, right?
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Okay, just
I
making
started
sure.
playing-
I don't know what what buzzwords people know. That's all.
Yeah, I started playing more seriously. That's perfect.
Ouch. Good call out. Oh. Scary. He can just chill off stage, huh?
Yeah, he's got definitely. Oh,
Hope it's not
around
me.
ledge, like off stage, is definitely like just Ridley's power position.
For sure. But I like edge guarding, so I just go off way too much against him anyway and get punished for it.
Yeah. Me too, man.
Were you trying to hit me?
I was. Yeah.
You didn't fall for the bait, which is good. That's such a big up smash. Gotta be careful. You can throw out a burst option every now and then. You never know. I mean, you know all about that. Ridley's got a really good dash attack too.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I will never feel bad about doing that to a Ridley player.
Yeah. It's just like kill or be killed out here.
Yep.
See, that's why I was kind of talking so much about like how I feel enfeebled on the ledge, like from last section. It's just like I genuinely sometimes feel like I don't have a way of getting back around.
The problem with that is like, yeah, like they have a huge advantage. And you know, you got to just accept it as part of the game that you're going to lose in ledge situations more often than you're going to win. And the answer to that is just be as unpredictable as possible, except that, you know, don't get frustrated when they guess right, because they're going to guess right, especially if they're really good. And just keep mixing up, you know, treat it as, you know, you don't want to escape every single ledge situation. Like, you're not doing something wrong if you get hit. You want to up the percentage of ledge situations that you escape. That's all. And then the other answer to that is to make sure you're just as scary on ledge as them, so that it balances out. But yeah, I mean, there's like, you know, working on your disadvantage state is great, but you're never going to get out of every disadvantage without getting comboed or, you know, hit by some crazy string. Everyone gets clipped.
Sure.
Just got to make it harder for them.
What am I doing?
Yeah, you're disadvantaged. I think we're talking and thinking, but yeah, I'm just blowing up your disadvantage there. I don't know how I didn't grab ledge. I actually am very confused.
Very unusual. I am thinking that there's a bit more lag than normal today. I don't know if that's on my
Really?
end.
It doesn't feel that bad to me, other than the stutters we were getting, but it could be me. I'll turn my like Dropbox syncing off after this. Maybe that's it. But I don't think it's doing anything right now. Oh, you just barely missed ledge.
No, no, I got pineapple.
Oh,
That was actually going to reach on any other stage.
really?
Yeah.
Nice. Good setup. Where you going?
I don't know. I expected you to go inwards, but
Yeah, that's the big, like, make sure you're reacting and not just try to predict. That's the online curse, right? It's like you just start trying to predict when you could be reacting. Nice. Good dash back.
thank you.
You also can't just linger. You gotta be careful. I think I made you overthink there, right? Because I told you, don't roll, don't buffer an option, but then you just waited, and then I can punish that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's mix up your timing. I would have jumped there. It's harder to cover jump than anything else.
Yeah. I feel like I need to ledge jump a little bit more in general.
Yeah.
Just also because Ridley has he can't exactly air camp because he only has one extra jump, but he has a good way of getting like off a ledge and across stage.
Mm-hmm. Most Ridley's mash jab there. I was surprised you didn't.
Yeah, I just kind of want to see what happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Landing on stage. The rare counter.
Yep. Sometimes I mix it in. If I'm pretty sure that someone's going to be aggressive.
Right.
If I'm floating around with my back to you like that, don't challenge it.
Okay.
Ike's back air is terrifying and completely safe.
Frame 7.
Yep. Ooh, good timing. I thought about mixing up there, but I wasn't sure
That
you
is so hard on.
Yeah. Good reaction. That down to those range. You could use that to hit Ike. Or just fireball, to be honest.
Yeah, down tilt and down angle forward tilt both do.
I don't know how I got turned around. Oh, that was a
It's a
really bad air dodge. Oof, good punish.
Thank you. Sometimes I'm just trying to up smash more in general. In this
Yeah,
game.
up smash, especially in this matchup, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Back air is crazy.
1 foot, 1 sword.
I'm surprised that didn't hit you. Oh, that's a true combo?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, I thought you were going to try to hit me and land in front of me. I don't know.
I'm so lucky. Holy. All right.
I caught you with back air all 3 stocks there. So yeah, be careful. You would have won if you hadn't gotten hit by those.
Fight for my friends.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus on not getting hit more lately.
Yep.
In general,
That's
playing
a
recently.
pretty
Obviously, it's a learning curve.
pretty good way to play it. Let me just try a faster character
Oh, okay.
and see if you can catch me if I play a little more defensive.
Okay.
I'm a pretty aggressive player in general.
I noticed.
Yep.
Yeah, this little dude is hard to hit.
3, 2,
All right, let's.
1, go!
Hello, dog.
Sorry. Daisy, chill.
It's all good. I like animals. Wow. I cannot believe that.
His Nair's like -6 or something. That's super fast.
Fair enough.
Good edge guard.
You're mine.
Thought Ridley was light.
Slander. I didn't know you had it.
That dash attack covers so much ground.
No, it's really, really great.
Did not have a jump. That's my problem with Joker, is like I always forget I don't have a jump.
Yeah, I always seem to mess up the gun edge guard since I plummet. I love how high skill cap he is.
Yeah, he's super fun.
Definitely. If I wasn't playing Ridley, I would definitely.
I recommend it picking up a top tier at least for a little while. It'll teach you some things.
For a while I was playing Perry, but I got pretty tilted at Howie.
How what?
I actually do have a joke. It's just not.
I don't think Terry's the top tier though. He's good, but I think he's high tier.
Yeah.
Depends on who you ask. No one can agree on the fighting game characters.
It's true. A lot of people will say that, like, Shoto is a mid, but like,
They're crazy. Characters cheat.
I know, it's bullshit. I need to think. Every heavy player's worst nightmare. Well, that's a nice grab.
Yeah, he's got a good one. I think I should have just up smashed you.
Just got barely clipped. Not bad.
Super fast, dude. Yeah, you gotta be careful being within, like, you gotta know your opponent's threat range while recovering. It's a huge deal.
Alright.
Because I just waited and reacted, and you
Just-
were inside my threat range, so I just killed you.
Like, visualizing the bubble, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
It's a really good way to put it. Are you gonna switch to Sephiroth?
What time is it? Yep, I
Yeah,
think
we're at 2:40, so.
All right. All right. Let's move. We both have the special side.
I don't think I've ever played this matchup, but I think you'll get more out of trying to catch a slippery, fast character than like trying to take advantage of someone's habits with Ike. Though they're both useful things to learn. Ike has more easily exploitable like weaknesses. So there's less of the game and more of exploiting things that they're doing wrong. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, right? Sorry.
No, I get that.
It's what I was saying about levels. Like, you have to think more when fighting a top tier, and that's better practice most of the time. Probably could have just F smashed you. That's my problem. Is like, I don't play a character who has smash attacks. Like Ike basically has no smash attacks, so I'm not used to that being a way to kill.
Yeah. Now you have yours.
I got 2 wings. What are you gonna do about it? The blind spot behind him is so annoying. 1 wing versus 2 wings. Oh, the armor. I always forget.
Yeah. Hold through.
Did you say, are you from Georgia?
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Oh, I was just noticing that our connection's pretty good.
Same time zone, I guess.
Yeah. I can always tell if connection's good because I can actually play joke.
Oh my god, seriously.
Oh, I didn't mean to chop through. So yeah, I need to play Ike against your Sephiroth after this, so I can give you more detailed notes.
Thank you.
I think the big thing is you need to be using Fair and Bear more to pressure. Like, they're his safe pressure tools in neutral. Just short hop Fair, short hop Bear. Joker has easy ways to get through, but yeah, you want to. I mean, he's basically a zoner. Like, he has the range of a zoner with projectiles. He just doesn't have projectiles. He has his sword. So you got to treat him like a zoner. And then when you do want to go in, Nair's probably your best bet as a combo starter. That didn't even hit my shield. Yeah, also you can be using side B more. It's your best zoning tool. Like, actual zoning tool. He's got that slow wind up, doesn't he?
Yeah. Man. You have balls of steel for parrying in that percent though.
So yeah, I think are you struggling with Sephiroth or are you doing well? Like in
I'm
general?
feeling alright with it. Honestly, I've just kind of been like not really playing against people with him too much, kind of figuring him out on my own.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think
But
as you say you play like Ridley and Joker. I think the thing that you're gonna struggle with the most is like Ridley can throw out aerials all freaking day. You know, he's like his nair and everything. He's just like, he's a pretty safe character with not a lot of in lag on his moves. Sephiroth doesn't really have that privilege. You got to be much more intentional with what you throw out, but it hits harder. But you got to, really think about it because every
yeah,
move you throw out is going to be punishable pretty much. Oh my god, what a failed punish.
big brain time.
Nice.
Thank you.
I like that down. I've not seen any Sephiroths do that yet. But I guess you're
It's
Ridley brain.
definitely
That's
yeah.
Ridley habits.
Fucking eviscerate.
He's so light.
I know. I was really expecting that to cross up.
Don't forget that when you get one wing, you immediately have another jump to use to get at a disadvantage. So take advantage of it.
I basically turned into Ridley.
Yep.
Alright.
I really hadn't thought about how similar Sephiroth and Ridley are. They definitely are very similar. Not a lot of true combos, a lot of really good strings, high damage, lightweight, though Sephiroth is even lighter.
Yeah, not to mention the vibe.
Mm. Yeah, the villain vibe.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I don't know why villains always have to be like powerful, slow characters.
I know. It would be cool to have like just a rushdown villain.
Yeah, I was thinking Sephiroth would be that, but I guess he's got too much range for it to make sense.
Yeah.
Ganon's like a slow rushdown character. It's weird.
He is. He's got that these burst options that once you figure out how to play around them, he's basically invalidated.
So what were we saying?
I'm trying to think of like what franchise would have like a villain that could potentially be a good candidate.
Not sure. It's always the mini bosses that are fast, and then the final bosses are slow and powerful.
It's funny how that works out. A lot of the time when I'm playing a game, I have less trouble with the final boss than other things.
Mm-hmm. I tried to counter, didn't come out in time.
Oh yeah, I was thinking earlier about how like the way you use quick draw is really reminiscent of how Fox gets that 50-50
Yeah.
from Smash 4.
I do it too much. I get exploited for it once a player knows what I'm doing. Like a player who really knows how to take advantage of it. Sephiroth can definitely do it. His up smash. careful using that in neutral. That is extremely unsafe. I don't think his neutral would be as really a zoning tool at all. I would only ever use it if you're in advantage. Or in a ledge trap situation. If I ever counter like that, you can just get up and attack me. But that works too. Ouch.
That's so toxic. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's your Ridley plasma habit coming out
There it
in
is.
Sephiroth. Oof. Yeah, the dash back up smash, that's good. I like this, like you've completely changed your playstyle up, and you're doing much better because you're playing a defensive bait and punish, use the range style instead of trying to get in on me, which is good. Ooh, good timing. And then,
that's
you were doing great, and then you threw out one big unsafe option. And that's all it takes.
It really is. But I'm happy with how well he's doing it.
Yeah, you're doing great.
So, I mean, for all the games I'm losing, I think I'm going pretty even. So that's nice, at least.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Thank you.
I'm learning. I've not played a Sephiroth who plays in this style, so it's different. It's the way he should be played, in my opinion. Complete, like, commit to the zoner bit. That's what he is. People don't want to admit it. He's a zoner.
Oh yeah, 100. Wow.
Yeah, the up smash doesn't have any problems hitting Ike.
That's true, yeah.
That move's minus 60 on shield.
It
is.
A full second.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
He's so similar to Ridley. I didn't even think about that. Like, you're doing the same things that you do with Ridley, but with Sephiroth. It's really funny. Like, I never even, I thought Byleth when I saw him, you know? But I think Ridley's even closer.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I'm having so much fun with it. And also, falling into the same traps. He's like a Ridley Mewtwo range.
Yeah, I mean, he's more like Ridley. Nice. Ridley and Mewtwo already have some similarities.
Yeah. Dude, I wish I could play Mewtwo in this game. He's so fucking cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Oh, I didn't know you could cancel like that. Like, I knew you could, I just don't know what the timings are.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing well. It's just a matter of habits again, and I feel like it's just even, and then you throw out something hugely unsafe and get punished for it. And that's pretty much it. You just gotta stop doing that, unless you're 100% sure.
Well, it makes me feel better that it's if I improve on that.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to know where your weakness. Excuse me.
Mm.
Where your weaknesses are.
3, 2, 1, go!
See that? Every time. And then I get 35%, and I get to put you off stage instead of just getting it up tilt. Which is, I think, 22%. Do you know what I'm talking about there?
Vaguely. I'm just not quite sure what I should be doing instead.
You could jump out, you can air dodge away. Just make sure you're not doing the same thing every time. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you.
Because yeah, every time I hit you with an air at low percent, I just sit there waiting, and I get a grab. People fall back on bad habits at low percents more than high percents because they don't feel as threatened, and so they're not like as mindful. It depends on the player. Some players are that way. Some players panic. But if you don't panic at high percent, then you're going to be more likely to be lazy at low percent. Oh, nice. That's such a good call out. I need to start calling it out. Think you're Snake?
I wish. Then I could just press the B button in my fucking advantage stick. I mean,
Yeah, I literally just can't. I cannot challenge Octo Slash. It was dumb to try. I can counter it, but I have to guess right for that. Big commitment again. Oh, it hit me?
I'm so surprised.
What if you lived and I comboed you off of it? Legendary.
This character's golden.
Oof. Yeah, I gotta stop falling for that. That's a really good bait. To call out jumps.
Stop jumping the character.
Yeah, it's literally what I do. Like, I do that with Ike, but it's even better with Sephiroth. Oh, I got the bait. Man, that is such a pitiful get-up attack.
I know. I played Smash 4 Shulk near the end of that game, and there's just a memory that I have of a Bayonetta charging up Smash at ledge against me. And I was just like, well, duh, I'm gonna attack, and it just like missed by a pixel. And I lost a game that I was totally outplaying someone to that.
Hate to see
So,
it.
history repeats itself.
Alright, I think we got time for one more.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like, I hope I've given you some more good notes, but now's a chance to really just like ask me questions while we play this last game of what you need answers to.
I'll think about that.
Okay.
Three, two, one, go!
Nice, you mixed up that time. I didn't get the grab. That time you did not. It's so light, holy crap.
I know. 69 even. That's
Okay, yeah. Oh, I keep failing to call it out, but you've been doing that over and over. Every time I shield on ledge, you do a ledge drop fair. Or some kind of ledge drop pressure. If only. That should true combo. But it
that would
doesn't.
be so. Did.
I can do it. Why can't Sephiroth? I can't count. Every time I miss that timing, I'm like, I guess I can't count to 5.
Yeah.
Why did I get? I can't believe I got the freeze frame there.
Sneaky.
Yep. So it's all about throwing out committal options. I mean, if you go back and watch these VODs, almost every opening I found was me just waiting for you to do something committal and just hitting you hard for it.
Mhm.
And I feel like my punish game is more refined than yours. So, you know, I throw out committal options too. I just don't get blown up as much as you do. So
Sure.
yeah, work on that punish game. In neutral, like you have like good habits, and then you'll just throw out one really bad habit. So you're close. You're getting there. You just gotta rein it in, you know.
Gotcha.
And then you'll get to
I
play
just
like the really fun Smash, which is when you're really just you're out thinking your opponent the whole way through.
Mhm.
I think that's why I find Wi-Fi so frustrating sometimes. Is like you don't have to think as much. To like, I feel like characters like Ike have to think way more than like the Zoner has to.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
while offline, it feels a lot more even because we have ways to more accurately deal with projectiles. But
Oh, like Ridley has the same problem, I
yeah,
feel.
absolutely.
And the margin for error is so
Hmm.
frustratingly slim for him because of the fact that he has so many bad things that can stack up and make him like have a hard
Definitely. All right, did you have any last second questions on this one?
time. Apart from maybe like what I do out of like a down tilt or throw, like at low percents,
With
generally being kind of careless then. Uh,
oh, like when I get
what?
you?
Yeah, like other things that. What are if just hold on? Let me just collect. Are there any things that you noticed that I was doing that maybe we didn't talk about as much?
Um, I, I mean, again, all that really comes to mind is that you commit too much. You know, use your non-committal moves. Use Sephiroth's fade back fair and F tilt. F
Mhm.
tilt's safe on shield if like it's not safe on shield, but it pushes back and it has range, so it's basically safe. Same as Ike's F tilt. Ridley can
Gotcha.
do the same thing actually. Ridley's down tilt is pretty safe.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and
yeah,
perfectly spaced F tilt has its.
exactly. So spacing, I think, is a big one. Like, make sure you're spacing super well. Make sure that you're baiting grabs. Um, I can teach you a little bait real quick. Just,
Sure.
yeah, we'll close it out with that. You might
Sounds good to
already
me.
know about this. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you do, but it's something I would like to see you doing more, especially since you play characters with more than one double jump.
Hmm.
Um,
2, 1, go!
like, okay, stand down here and shield.
Okay.
If I do this, what is your first instinct?
Do press the button out of shield.
Yeah, but like, if I am landing in front of you? All right, shield, and then do whatever your first
Oh,
instinct
shield
is.
grab. Shield grab. That's
Yeah. So you want to shield grab that. So
yeah.
a bait that a lot of players would do, and that especially people with more than one jump, so I'm sure you already know about this, is
Mhm.
you'll fake a landing, jump, bait the grab, and then start your combo. And that's something like it works with Ridley, but also with Sephiroth, like you know, you can get a landing there and start a combo that way. So it's just a nice little bait. It's pretty much the same as like do you do like the double jump bait on platforms, which is also really good for Ridley?
Double
Um,
jump bait.
okay, so you stand on the platform and shield.
Hmm.
So if I'm up airing your shield, what is your first instinct? Like, how are you going to get out of this situation?
Well, I think that the only thing I'm really going to be able to do is jump.
Exactly. So hold your shield and try to jump out. So yeah,
I see that.
I didn't do it fast enough, but that's a really good bait, especially for characters like Ridley who have really fast up airs, really big fast up airs. You can really create some really bad situations for your opponent that way and start juggles.
Makes
Just a
sense.
couple little baits. They're not gimmicks, but they're just like little things you can be thinking about that'll help you get a little bit of an edge. They're not, don't rely on them too much, but you definitely want to be aware of them from both sides because your opponents will use them a lot too.
Great. Oh yeah, I was going to ask. Do you have any tips for playing more evasively? Just,
Yeah, I mean,
I understand that might be it's kind of a vague question.
well, I just think it's all the same thing, right? Like, don't throw out committal moves. Make sure that you're spacing well. Make sure that you're using your most safe options to poke in neutral. I mean, it's all the same, right? That'll help you get hit less often, which,
Okay.
yeah, that's the biggest thing.
All right.
As far as evasive, I mean, you could always... Daisy, what is going on with you? You could always practice movement. Just go into training and, like, move around. I mean, wave landing's not that important. It's just something I do to keep my hands warm, keep my APM up. Yeah, look cool. But yeah, practice movement. One of the biggest things I practice is something that people don't think about a lot. Is like there's so many little areas where you can optimize how often you fast fall, and you want to be fast falling everything. And that doesn't just mean fast fall your short hops, fast fall your full hops. Also like platform drops. Do you see how slow this is to get to the ground? But if you double tap it, it's so much faster. You tap once and then you reset to center and you tap again and you're down. So like if you're down here shielding, like stand here and shield, I could do. And it's a really fast little tomahawk.
Oh wow, that is very effective.
Yeah, and it's not just for dropping through. You can also do it when you run off. Make sure when you run off, you're doing like a quarter circle down so that you get a fast fall right away. Little movement things, all very, very good to know.
All right.
So like, yeah, you can just go around and practice moving. It's a big deal.
Yep, I try and work on that in like the drills that I do.
Yep.
When I feel like practicing.
But
I'm not playing 80, but
yeah, I played 80s today.
so good.
Yep. More movement practice. Yeah. If you're drilling, make sure you're doing this. This is how every time someone watches a VOD and they go, "How are you so fast?" I'm like, I'm just fast falling all the time. I'm just always fast falling. Lets me get things out faster. Anyway, makes you look a lot quicker and cooler too.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, that's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or if you want to schedule a follow-up session at some point. See if you've improved, and we'll talk about more stuff. I will get the VOD to you later today.
I would love to do a follow-up. I absolutely.
Cool. Do you want to schedule it now or just when you're ready?
Yeah. Actually, when I'm ready. I need to think about how my schedule looks.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm available all the time, so just hit me up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it too. You know where the review channel is. You've already left one, so no pressure. But I appreciate it.
Actually, I haven't been able to access it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Let me check your roles. You have student. No, you don't have student. Okay, you can access it now.
Oh, okay. So you gave me that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I will gladly review Frick.
I appreciate it.
Why can't I talk? I will gladly leave you an excellent review, sir.
Thank you. Well, you have a good one, and again, my DMs are always open for specific questions.
Radical. I'll let you know if I have anything, and I'll send you my notes next time when I'm all set with that.
Yeah. Have a good holiday. Bye.
You too. Take care, man. Enjoy.